Good, good.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
How'd you find out?
My agent, he called me, and then we've been going back and forth for a while and working on it and things, and then he pretty much called me last night and was like showed me like what it was gonna be, and then asked me the day was I 100% certain, and then yeah.
What made you 100% certain?
Well, I just felt like it made sense, and you know just was comfortable with it.
But what made you feel comfortable about the Panthers? I mean, what do you like most?
I mean, everything. This ideally where I want to be, like, obviously want to be with for my future. Since I came here, it felt like I was finally in my dream. And, just I feel the focus of the team and what we're working towards, I want to have that security, I'm here long run to commit to that fully. And, just the coaches, the organization, the city, everything. I just genuinely love being here.
How about Sam? How much is that figuring you want to be here and be a part of that combination?
Yeah, that's a big factor too, being back with a quarterback, that I'm confident in, that I know is going to be here as well. Just everything across the board, it was like pretty much all check marks, not just about just the money part of it.
And you made some pretty spectacular catches all during camp, but the days, I think, off the back of Dante's foot was really spectacular.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about that play just specifically.
We got to look at it on film because I feel like I should have took a better angle for it to be a cleaner catch, something that we'll have to talk about. But, it was like just a, crazy catch.
Robby, what did DJ say to you about your contract?
He made a little inside joke.
Can you share it with us?
He said something about something along, playing around, talking about something along, something about the something about the money in the ball. You would have to ask him. He could tell you better than me.
You want to see him up next?
Oh yeah, definitely. He's gonna definitely get what he deserves.
Is it? I mean, you talked about the importance and wanting to stay here. When you look at the playmakers that you guys are putting around Sam, does it make you feel pretty good about this offense?
No, definitely. I'm excited for this season, and then also now having the ability to be excited for the future. But obviously focusing on one day at a time, not getting too far ahead, and staying focused on what the real goal is, and that's this season, and winning each week.
You seem like a pretty introspective guy. When you look at your journey as a player and then getting to this point, like, how do you feel about that? Can you talk about that, your journey, and then getting to where you are now?
Well, I know I'm blessed, and I thank God more than anything because, early on in my career, like I was kind of like lost in a sense and trying to find my way. And, God blessed me with, I wouldn't call it mistakes, I call it lessons that I learned from and turned to blessings, and then just putting me where I need to be and around the people I need to be around for me to, learn wisdom and learn from those things and grow into a better man. And that's why I'm like, cherishing these moments and these blessings.
What was the reaction from your family when they won?
I mean, it would kind of happen like right before practice. So, and I haven't been telling anybody about it, just to like, I don't like to like, have everybody like all involved and things like that. So I'm pretty sure when I go to my phone, it's going to be crazy. Like I haven't been on Instagram or nothing like that yet. So I don't really know 100% their reaction, and I haven't seen anybody. But like everybody on the team, like DJ came up, hugged me, everybody's been like, celebrating with me. So it just feels good. So it's like, I haven't really even enjoyed the moment yet because, I was focused on practice and, that's what come first. So I think when I get home and reflect, I really like, cherish and really feel the moment.
How do you celebrate big moments?
Thank God first off, But, a lot of things, like I cherish things, but I don't get too caught up in them because, I know that I still got more goals to go, So I'm still focused on the bigger picture.
How does this feel different, Robby, if at all, from when you signed in free agency last year?
It's a lot different because, pretty much that deal, like now that we can speak, it was kind of like more so really a one-year deal. Like when you look at it, the first year was what was the guarantee was, and it was kind of pretty much the agreement between Tor and former GM Marty was that, he does what he has to do, we'll get back to the table. If not, pretty much release him. So it was pretty much last year really was a one-year deal. That's why we're in the situation we're in now.
Robby, any individual goals for this year? I mean, 96 catches, I think, last year, over 1,000 yards. Anything this year that you want to hit?
Be better than last year because I feel like if I do better than last year, it's going to contribute more to us scoring points and winning. So, you know, but before, my biggest goal is to win the Super Bowl.
It sounds like the way you described it, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but it was almost like a prove it year. What do you think that Marty and them wanted you to prove?
See how good I am, you know, and see what if I'm, you know what I'm saying, what I believed I was, which I feel like I showed I was, you know. And I feel like, just honestly, in New York, you know, my last 2 years was kind of contract years, so you could kind of say, like, that's hard when you're a receiver, like, and legends and people that play the game will kind of tell you, like, it's a lot that you don't know it's politics that could go into that or whatnot. So I don't know, I kind of feel like I might have dealt with that, just personally speaking, just being real. But, you know, I'm past that and I'm here now.
Is it especially gratifying to be in a prove it year and to prove it and to be rewarded now?
Yeah, I would say so.
What about that kind of moment in particular, especially like you said, coming off like what amounts to a 1-year deal and having the production you had? What did that mean to you to then get the extension and get kind of the reward for that year?
I mean, to me, it means keep going. It means go harder. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like if I went from that to that, I can go to more, and that's the goal. You know what I'm saying? But the main goal is to win. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just glad to be here for the future to be able to have the opportunity for us to accomplish what we really working towards, and that's a Super Bowl.
Was this kind of weighing on you at all, like through the off-season program training camp, that you knew this was in the cards?
Nah, not at all, because you know, I just knew it was gonna work itself out. So it was never really like a moment where I was like ever stressed about it. It was maybe like times where I was like maybe wait and play out the season, but you know, talking and praying on it, you know, the answers and came to me, and with having like strong people around me that I know I can consult with about those things that have kind of been in them situations made a big difference. And that's something like part of my growth. Like I have people who I can like talk to about these things, opposed to in the past sometimes leaned on the wrong people that have never really been in these situations. Then that's how you get misguided.
So did you kind of make the call that you really wanted to get it done before the season started, or before the end of the season?
I mean, I think that was just the time frame of it, and just kind of I think that's probably like makes sense as a player, you know, for security purposes and, you know, things like that.
When did you start working on that? You said he's been working on it, talking about it for a while. When did you guys start talking about a new contract?
Well, I think it was discussed like that, like when Scott got hired, that was like kind of what was agreed upon. So initially, I think them talking like actual conversations and getting into details and sending offers over things like that might have started like when training camp did, something like that. So it's kind of been going on for like about a month or so, or almost about a month.
Coach Rule said that your ability was something that impressed him most last season. In New York, you were known as a deep threat guy, time guy across the middle, and you were able to play all 16 games last year. Can you talk about your durability? Because you're not the biggest guy on the field.
Yeah, I just think just things I do off the field, taking care of myself, and, you know, just praying, you know, God protects me on the field and things like that, and just, you know, being smart too, like knowing myself, knowing my body frame, and, you know, just being a smart football player, but also like the things I do outside of football to prepare and, you know, to take care of myself and, you know, things like that.